All right, good afternoon, folks. Once again, we are doing Big Sam and Nephews and Sherri's podcast.
Hey.
Comes on every okay. Comes on every Sunday. Normally we're on about 3:00, but we switch the time to 4:00. So it usually comes on 3:00, 4:00, but we're on.
Just
on popcorn. We good.
Right. Oh wow. Must be nice to eat popcorn doing the show, man. I got my Men in Black, my old Men in Black shirt, hat on, Men in Black, and I got my, Ed Hardy. Oh, Ed Hardy. I'm thinking Ed Norton. Oh man, I had some ice cream right before we came on. I'm like, what is up with that?
What kind of ice cream did you have?
I got s'mores.
No, you had some with the special stuff in it. That's what you had.
The green kind.
So let me ask you this. Once again, why are you ripping me?
You started it.
All of a sudden, people are ripping you.
I'm just saying, because Javier's like, why are you ripping me? Let's get on with the show. I'm just saying.
But right now, we are in the show. Sorry, people.
I know.
Okay.
But get into it.
All right. Let's get started. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about college football right now.
Let's do it.
Or the lack
wow,
of
a lot of that SEC, man. A lot of teams that canceled out. I just want to know, are those games going to be replayed?
No.
Probably not.
Wow.
Well, some of them are, but not all. Yeah, not
all of them. Right.
Yeah.
Some of the teams I heard a couple of teams are pushing back to like December 12th.
Yeah, the LSU game that was postponed earlier, they're going to play those. That's December 12th. Yeah, so that's going to be the date.
See, that's why all them bowl games are not going to be until spring.
Right.
That might be true.
But I still don't like it though. It's just going to be a waste of time.
It's funny.
Well, again, folks, it's all about the money. They're already losing money anyway in college football.
Right.
They're losing money anyway because they don't, they have and something else. Here in Minnesota, the governor has now put another ban on us, so we don't have any fans in the Gopher football at all.
Oh man.
Restaurants have to close at 10 during the week.
What?
They can't more than 25 people.
Man,
gatherings, even if it's family.
That's some Democratic states. You see that, man? God.
Okay, Georgia's now Democratic too.
I was going to say, bro.
No, we have a Republican governor. Let's keep that 100%.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, y'all do, but
and he's from our
state
county,
voted Democratic this time around.
It won't be.
We're supposed to be talking sports.
It won't be Democratic. Okay, it won't be Democratic until we get a Democratic governor. There you go. That's my spiel. All right. Anywho,
we were over in Dickeytown on this Friday night, and we saw a lot of fans were out, but they didn't go to the game though. I mean, they were like, mostly it's friends and family that go to those football games. Everybody else is shut out.
Right.
So,
I mean, that's a good thing. I just think they need to do like the rapid testing, and something that I've seen that the Golden State Warriors are going to they want to implement, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Is the rapid testing, which catches a lot, which is a really good test that catches at least 99% of the COVID virus from people. So I think they need to do some kind of testing. But also, you just have these kids that are supposed to be in the bubble, and they're not really in the bubble.
It's like Parker said a couple of weeks ago. A kid's not going to obey nothing.
Hell no, man. Shoot, adults barely obey something, man. We are
right.
I'm grown.
Right.
Kids think that they're grown.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if they shut down, I mean, you got Alabama at number 1, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Clemson. It's gonna affect them. Florida beat the brakes off of whoever the other day, 63 to whatever, man.
I saw that.
Yeah, man.
It was Arkansas that beat the brakes off of.
Just demolished them. I was like, yeah, man. I mean, again, everybody called it. It was like, you know what? There's nobody in front of Florida until they beat Alabama. So we'll see what happens.
Right.
We'll see what
Right.
happens.
Wisconsin smashed Michigan.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Wisconsin hadn't played in 2 weeks. They come out and just put the beat down.
They put the hurt on them boys, man.
On Michigan. So my question is, I think after the Ohio State game, and Ohio State's going to beat the brakes off of Michigan, is Harbaugh done?
Yes.
Yeah.
We said that last week, but yes.
Yeah.
He's done after this game because they're not going to beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it's a wrap.
Wow, Parker.
But I just with Harbaugh, he was all this acclaimment. He had coached at Stanford, was successful at Stanford. Then he moved, but then pretty successful with the 49ers for the most part. And then management ran him off. Yeah. Ran him back to college football. So he went back to his alma mater. He was a quarterback. So he's like the favorite son of Michigan, isn't he?
Yep. Yeah. Yes, he is. He's not Bo Schembechler, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's not Lloyd Carr. He ain't won a championship. He ain't did nothing.
Right.
You gotta beat Ohio State. That is the
facts. It's not gonna happen.
Right. And then I guess Ohio State is they're running on all cylinders, man. They are a superb football team.
Yeah, man.
They really are.
They're really putting up some good numbers. I mean, they play Maryland this week. They play Iowa. I mean, Indiana. Indiana's not that bad.
They're pretty solid team.
They're undefeated.
Yeah.
They haven't lost a game in Indiana.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Big ups to Indiana football, right?
Yep. They are ranked number 9, I think it is, in the rankings also. Let's check. Yeah, they're ranked number 9. So yeah, they're up there. I mean, so this will be a good strength game too. So this will be something that bolsters their resume. And I mean, but here goes the thing. If Indiana wins, man, they could jump a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's true.
They could jump a lot of
That's
people.
true.
Like, whoa.
That is true.
Like they could see in that.
Indiana, they play Ohio State, I'm not mistaken, next Saturday.
Yep, coming up
next week. Right. And so that's gonna be a telltale sign.
Yeah.
But I think with them, if they don't lose bad, there is such a thing as not losing bad and good, I suppose.
Yeah, they can play.
But if they don't lose bad, then they'll still be in the top 25.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to drop out. Out. They're too good. I mean, I watched a little bit of their game a couple of weeks ago on the Big Ten Network. So, I mean, they're decent. They're good to watch. Watch. So they're not the Indiana of old that was just terrible.
No.
That was just terrible. So yeah, that's. Hey, what do you think about the silly season of the NBA, Uncle? Sorry to get off track.
Ooh, wow, man! I'm like,
Silly.
No, silly season.
They want to start next month.
Yeah, man.
What?
Yes.
Are they still going to play in the bubble though?
Scratch that.
No.
They're going to start next month.
One team's going to may play in the bubble.
Who?
Toronto.
Oh.
Because the Canadians, they still have
they have a band.
Yep.
Yeah, they have a band. So Toronto's thinking about playing in Orlando.
And then just staying there.
Right.
Wow.
Because they're not letting anybody in.
Yeah, that's true.
That is definitely true.
Yeah, they're not letting anybody in, and they're not letting anybody out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey,
that bridge to Detroit is not much traffic on the bridge to Detroit, right?
None.
Or Minnesota either.
Right.
At all.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But the NBA is going to start next month anyway because that collective bargaining agreement basically is what it's about. It's always about that.
It goes back to money, like you said, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
It's money.
And then I heard a rumor this week where Russell Westbrook does not want to play with James Harden.
That's a lie. That's a categorical lie.
I just read this. I read this on ESPN actually.
I think ever since the management has to find a way to get him. They have to sell something to trade him and get him out of there. That's what they're going to have to do. And
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, they got to. because they're tied into a lot of money. They didn't make it happen. They got a new GM. This is not their guy. This is not what they want as point guard. They want to keep one or two. So it's a cluster, you know what I'm saying, in Houston. But you know, if you're the GM, you're like, dude, we're tied into too much money. We got to sacrifice something, and then they got to get something back. So I mean, they got to make the money match. I mean, I heard them traded them to where is that? The Knicks and a couple of the Suns are looking into them.
Well, the thing is that both of those players have to have the ball.
Yeah, they got to dominate.
And Russell Westbrook is the ultimate. I got to dominate person, and then Harden, he's got to have the ball in his hands too.
Right.
Yeah. I thought it was a crazy idea for them to bring Russell Westbrook to Houston. I just thought, wow, really?
But they thought they can reconstruct the old Thunder, whether it was KD, James. But they forgot that James was the sixth wheel.
He was.
Right.
And he went first out to Houston.
Yep.
He left for more money.
Good job.
Right.
Great job.
Now Russell Westbrook, he came over, much later in the situation. And so I just think Russell Westbrook just doesn't fit in with James Harden. That's it. They just don't.
Nah. But I think they will fit if they're in the East. They probably fit because that's a different. It feels like it's a different category over there in the East. They play a different type of basketball over there. In the West, they don't fit. The team doesn't fit because you got night in night out. You got the Lakers. You got the Clippers. You got
Golden
the
State.
Nuggets.
You got
Golden State coming up. So all those teams have a cohesive unit that will work together.
Right.
And the small ball that they were playing, this doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Nope.
Like, and I blame that on
you got rid of Clint Capella, who was
one of the better players. What was he thinking about? They weren't thinking. And then Daryl Morey, the general manager that left, he's now going to mess up Philadelphia now.
Oh, he's about to jack that
he's in Philadelphia now.
Yeah, he's
going to mess Philadelphia up. You watch.
Yeah, I mean, I get what he wants to do, but that small ball is never going to win. Small ball is not. I mean, here goes the one reason why it might work. The one reason is if Embiid stays outside, but he could dominate. This guy can dominate both ends of the floor, but oh no, I don't want to play like that all the time. I'm like, man, get your big tail down there and go to work. A lot.
Right.
A lot.
Too much.
Well, Daryl Morey is going to change Philadelphia. You watch. And it's going to be between Embiid or Simmons. The guard.
Oh, yeah. One of them got to go. They got to
go to.
They got to get rid of, and I don't say it I don't mean this in a bad way, but they got to get rid of, what's that boy that they got? Tobias Harris.
Harris. Yeah,
they got to get rid of his contract.
Yeah,
he's not a bad player. He's a good player.
No,
but his contract is terrible. Terrible.
Right.
They know
it's good for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good for him.
Good for an agent too.
He got paid.
And then I heard another rumor that who is it? The guard, the swing player for San Antonio that was with Toronto. And now he's with the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, you talking about DeMar DeRozan?
They're trying to get him to the Lakers. He's from LA anyway.
Yeah.
USC.
Yeah. Yep. Lakers
makes sense.
Lakers trying to get him, or they're trying to get that would make a lot of sense. Or Dennis Schroeder. They're trying to trade with Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, he's a nice guard out of
I don't like giving up that draft pick though. That 28th draft pick. Like we can if we keep that 20th draft pick, we can get the kid from Arizona, which is a monster player coming out of Arizona. I forgot his name.
Let's talk about the light skinned kid, the guard,
with the hair.
Yeah.
He's
the light skinned kid with the hair. Wow.
I don't know his name. Yeah, but see, here goes the thing though. If they're thinking about getting Schroeder, that means that Rondo might be going. So
no, Rondo's going to Clippers.
Exactly. So guess what? You get Schroeder, Schroeder's an upgrade on
He's an
scoring.
upgrade. He's an upgrade over
Rondo.
Rondo too.
Yeah. So he's a big time upgrade, and he's young, so
Right.
he's not old. So he's a young kid. So I mean that's
needs to put his shoes up. It's time.
Hey man, he has to get hurt before he stops playing. I'm just saying.
He didn't stop the last time he was hurt.
I'm just saying. He's invested now. I think he's invested. He found something back of playing basketball again. So I mean, there's times where he's, I'll go tell you, some of these guys, man, they're just like, man, the league is the league. It's the politics, but then you have to still want to play, and it looks like he still wants to play again. So
right.
Oh, okay.
And so, he fits in. He'll fit in with the Clippers because the Clippers don't have a true point guard.
Nope.
That's what they were lacking. Because Lou Williams, he's a shooter. That's all Sweet Lou will do is shoot you in or shoot you out the game.
Lemon pepper Lou.
Same thing with Beverly. Patrick Beverly is a good defensive player. Can't shoot a three to save his life.
Yep. So
they're trying to make a trade with those two, especially, and get an upgrade. And they'll be able to get another player in, a 2-point guard. Because there was some talk about Drew Holiday going to the Lakers.
ooh, I like that one too.
Right, I know.
I like that one too because he's a big, strong guard. So he's
Right.
like, man, yeah.
And then Shooter is a quick guard.
Yeah, Schroeder's quick. He has good eyes. He's an assist
And
man,
he can also shoot too.
and he can shoot it. I mean, you got to take the ball out of LeBron's hands 90% of the time.
You do.
Yeah.
You have to. Because really, LeBron's and that's why.
But isn't that what they got Anthony Davis for?
Yep. Anthony Davis is like the young boy that's like, hey man, come play on my squad so you can come carry me to a couple more rings.
Right.
Hey man, I've been there. I mean, come on, man. I've been there. Like playing Pro-Am, when you play like Pro-Am and stuff, it's like, dude, when it's like, hey man, I can still play, but I can only give you 15 minutes a game. That's it. I knew when it was over. I was like, bruh, I walk in the gym, they were like, man, how much you gonna do today? Hey man, I'm gonna give you 5 points today. That's it. I'm give you 5, and I'm out.
No
you're
rebounds or nothing?
Nah, man.
5 points with 10 assists.
Nope, I ain't give you nothing. I'm gonna be like sub in and sub out. Man, them dudes, they would be looking at me like, come on, Red. I'm like, nah, man. My ankle is gone. My knee is, man. I'm just out here
You're
for
right.
fun.
That's why I stopped playing.
Your game is gone.
My game. Oh yeah, I was definitely an old man game. Then you play against these little young whippersnappers. I'm like, man, take
You were
it.
playing Iowa rules.
Yeah,
The two go down, 3 stay back.
there you go.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of energy.
Yeah. So anyway, and then Golden State's got some stuff going on too. They have the number 2 pick behind the Timberwolves.
Right.
So the Timberwolves are doing.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Like
They're
they're the
doing
number 1
Timberwolves
pick,
things.
but you know what? You're right. Because they're trying to make a deal with the Warriors who got the 2nd pick. They're like trying to deal around. Why?
I don't know. They don't know.
Look.
They don't have a direction. That's
They
what
don't.
They don't have a direction. They don't know what they want to do. I mean, they already made another. I mean, they want the pick from the Warriors because obviously they want Wiseman or somebody else. So,
But they can pick Wiseman. They have the first pick.
yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Like, why?
Like, are you going to
It's
trade
like-
down?
it's
It's like
like-
trading down. It's like, why are you
Right.
trading down? What spot?
It's like trading your friend a crayon the same color that you have. Like he's trading the same exact crayon.
Yeah, like, dude, like, just pick your guy. Like, just pick your guy.
But you know what? Parker said it best. They're doing Timberwolf things.
Yes.
Yes.
Timberwolf things.
Yeah, man, that's funny.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Subject.
Okay.
NCAA basketball. So.
Oh my gosh, are they gonna
Oh.
play? Are they gonna
Well,
play?
Rick Pitino
Yes.
doesn't want to play. He's just like.
Hey,
So
well,
the ACC put in a request that all the Division I teams just make it to the tournament, and they said no. And Rick Pitino's like, well, you're gonna have a lot of cancellations because COVID is on the rise. And if a player, coach, or anybody on the staff is tested positive for COVID, they got to sit out 21 days. And they're like, that's half the season. We've
Right.
missed the majority of our games.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Rick Pitino need to shut up because he just got back. So
Facts. That's facts.
So
But
he has no room to talk about anybody's coaching staff.
But he makes a good point. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the ACC made a good point. Everybody just goes to the tournament because
like
that's in the spring.
The conference tournament, or are we talking about man? It's gonna be like 122.
Right.
Man, it's gonna be like a whole month of 2 months of March
Yeah.
Madness.
So let me get this straight. Is it just we go to the tournament, right? So you play, you lose, you're out, correct?
Yeah.
So you only play one game for your season?
Right.
Oh man, I'll be pissed.
But if you have, say, 40 games on your schedule, or I'm just using a number, and half of those are canceled because somebody got COVID, either on your team or the other team. Now your whole team has to sit out 21 days. So now you've missed out of the 20 games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
10.
Right. I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
So that's a lot of games.
Man, that's crazy.
That's gonna be tough.
But there's Rick Pitino, yes, he did just get back, but he's like, we should postpone the season till like February. I mean, they're supposed to start next week.
I mean, hell, if you're postponing it, you're gonna go. I mean, college football postponed everything else too, so it makes sense.
It's about the money.
Yeah,
but
they still need those TV deals, and Iona is a small plays in a small conference too. So, but they're a better team.
Right.
But Parker's right. He needs to shut the boop up. I just checked myself. That's a good one.
Right, because he just got back.
Like, not this guy. Like, dude. Like, seriously? I don't know.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
he's trying to get in there.
But I mean, I think another
Be
way
relevant.
the NCAA can do it is the AAU rules. I mean, if you have a tournament where you have like, and I hate it, but let's just say 2 games, back to back, and then other 2 games back to back. I mean, that might eliminate a lot of it, and then you have top teams from each conference play each other. I mean, that's a possibility, but that's again, it goes back to money.
Smart. That's how they run it. And then the Ivy League schools have canceled all of their winter sports.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they don't need the money. They don't need the money.
They don't need the money, but still.
Like you mean those guys that pay $150,000 a semester? Those guys? No, they don't need no money.
They're definitely going to graduate with good grades and go get a job.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about? Nah, man, I'm really a doctor. You'd be like, damn, for real? I just play basketball for fun. They'd be like, okay, all right.
Man, it's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
So let's. How much time do we got? Do we ask that God have?
We got over 10 minutes.
Okay.
We got a little bit.
Okay.
Probably like another.
You what?
I said es un poquito.
I understand what you said.
Es un poquito.
Oh, a little bit of time. Got
For
you.
the Spanish listeners. There you go.
We have the subtitles in Spanish. Thank you. This was for the SAP network.
Exactly.
Let's talk about some NFL now.
All right, let's get back on it.
Green Bay won today.
Man, in like the last 4 minutes.
Right.
They look
Turnovers
like
in that.
They look like trash. They look like trash today, man. They look like trash.
And then Minnesota plays. They travel
Chicago tomorrow night.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you, Sherri.
You should let Sherri do the football from now on Minnesota. She's gonna cut you off.
Right.
You might as well get used to that.
Right.
It'll be life.
Yeah.
Life for your next whatever years you have.
Struggling.
Many
I'm
years,
just helping
Uncle.
out.
Man,
Dude,
That's bad.
I wasn't struggling. I was.
Yes.
How do you know that I was struggling? Never mind.
Oh.
Family business. Nope. I'll keep it on sports.
On sports.
yes.
Oh, by the way, the
That's what I'm talking about, right there.
no, the match is over with.
Yep.
Who won?
Dustin Johnson.
Justin Johnson won.
Broke the record.
Oh, he
And
came back. Holy
Tiger,
crap.
yes, he did. And Tiger was in the mix,
He was.
shooting birdies and everything, and had one hole that he shot a 10 on. Like, how you shoot it? But you know what, though? A lot of people on that same hole because of the wind. So a lot of people are having issues with a lot of wind down here. So that sucked. But I watched his
Tiger
interview.
ain't hurt.
Nah, man, he still got $500,000 for the whatever place he got in. So whatever.
Right, and he was last year's champ.
Yeah,
So
I'm straight.
Right.
I won 4 of these. Who cares? Come see me, Dustin Johnson.
Go to my own golf course.
Yeah, man.
oh, so you're like 45. All right.
Oh wow. I mean, he's helped like basically create a lot of golf courses that they play on, so he still gets money.
Right. He does. He does. He does. And also, one other thing I want to talk about real quick. What was it? Oh no, I want to go back to the NBA real quick.
All right, NBA.
I guess LeBron and AD are going to sit out the first month of the season next month.
That's what champions do.
They're going to start playing in December.
That's what champions do.
Next month.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
No, it's not December. I'm sorry. My bad.
January.
January.
They want their time off.
That is a Freudian slip. How about that?
They want their time off. They're like, man, stop talking to me, man.
Right. Because it's just like the season just ended.
Just ended. All good.
But,
Exactly.
so, Bill, so I guess my point is, how many games out of first place will the Lakers be when those two guys come back?
I'd say 5.
No, man, it's gonna be more than 5.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like 10. They're gonna be like 10 games out.
They're gonna be able to win some of those games.
Who is gonna replace LeBron and AD? I'm gonna wait.
If we don't get rid of, I mean, you got Kuzma. If you get Chris Paul,
Trying to trade Kuzma, dude.
Right.
Yeah, he's out of there.
well, they haven't did it.
Kuzma will be
They haven't
gone.
done it yet.
Okay, so
It's going to happen.
once again, so you got to play Golden State. You have to play Portland. You have to play Houston. You have to play San Antonio. You have
gotta
to
play
lose
Denver.
All the games.
They're not going to lose them, but I'm just saying these are teams that like have some studs that aren't going to sit out. So there you go.
Because they're younger.
Yeah, man. I mean,
I'm holding it for faith.
All right, man.
5
I say
games.
10 games is going to be it, man. 10 is going to be it, man. 10 is going to be it. So that's it. 10 is going to be
So
it.
I guess in January when they come back, then they'll go. I guess the Lakers will go on a roll then, right?
They're going to have to. They ain't got no choice. I mean, but they're probably like, dude, we just need to get in the top 4. But it's going to be hard to get back in the top 4 when you're 10 games out.
Didn't they say they were going to add another 2?
Oh, I don't know.
So it's like not the top 4 or whatever.
Oh, they add more
really?
two more teams in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Because this, this is the thing. And the bottom line is this season was irregular season. Next year is going to be an irregular season. It might be because of the COVID virus. It may be irregular seasons from henceforth.
Mm.
I mean, it could be, but I doubt it.
And that puts everyone playing
In
college,
jeopardy.
pro, all playing at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Well, that's a moneymaker.
it is. I mean, because you got the NBA on NBC. They probably won't start that, but yeah, it's. I mean, the biggest thing for college basketball is the NCAA tournament for CBS. It owns those rights.
Oh,
So-
right.
Mhm.
So you have to make that happen.
And it's millions of dollars are being paid
Right.
each and every for every game that's played.
Right.
And then I think with the tournament, you know how many games come on during that tournament?
Man, that thing started at 12 o'clock and end at 9 o'clock at night.
And yeah, that's like,
I don't do any work.
And the fun part about it is, for me, is that, you know, you can go to work and come home and just like, hey, you got those late games, those that 5 o'clock for game, at 5:45 game, at 8 o'clock game, at 9 o'clock game, and then later on they'll switch over and they'll go out to the West Coast and catch Gonzaga or whoever's playing out there, and you still got more games.
Right.
So it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be an interesting season again this year. You know, it just is.
I mean, you know, as a selfish person that I am, I did enjoy
don't
that.
be selfish.
I did enjoy all the.
I'm just kidding.
You definitely know I'm selfish. But I mean, it was good to have all these different sports, you know, clashing with each other. You know, you had the NBA, you had the NHL, Major League Baseball got a little attention.
Right.
So for me, it didn't hurt, but of course, you know, as you know, your favorite quote is, "It's about the money."
Right.
You know, it won't help them, but it will help fans be more, you know, pay more attention to
in tune,
what's
right,
going on.
Because you can just go. And for me, I just channel surf that's all I have been doing, just channel surfing, you know. So
I agree.
Well, she knows.
It'll be good. I will like it.
The other thing is the Olympics fall in there too.
Right.
Yep.
And that's coming up.
They're going to start spring 2021.
Yep.
And they don't care who's coming. They already said that.
Right. They don't.
Look, if you're here,
you're in or you're out.
Yep. Like we already postponed it one time. Like we ain't doing it again.
Right, because it'll interfere with the Winter Olympics.
Right.
Yep. Ooh. Hey, this is gonna be a good year though, man. For real. 2021 is gonna be awesome for sports.
Right.
It's not about the sports. We got to get the virus under control.
Exactly.
Oh, damn. I forgot.
What?
Yeah.
First
You
of all,
forgot.
your cousin Guy had it. So
I know, man.
I'm with Parker. Parker, I'm with you.
Thank you.
I had it. I also had it too.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
But you know, I was, thank God every day I was blessed enough to overcome it. You know.
Good job.
Yeah.
Health is your wealth.
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Right.
Health is your wealth. Yeah.
And I'm gonna and your mom told me about a remedy about the ginger and the tea.
Yep.
And the honey.
And the lemon.
And the lemon.
Guess where
and
she
as soon
got
as I get off the air, I'm making me a batch up.
Guess where she got that from?
You.
Yo mama. Yo
Grandma.
mama.
Oh, yo mama.
Yo mama.
Yeah, Grandma was always she was always making up some different concoctions and whatnot. But you know, we weren't sick often.
Nope.
We were very rarely were we sick.
Here goes. I'm gonna do a quick grandma. We got like 4 minutes. I'm gonna do a quick grandma. Your throat hurt, son? Your throat hurt?
Take this.
Yeah. Let me go get some of that lemon. Get some of that lemon, and gargle with that salt in the hot water, and then I'll give you some of that lemon and honey, and you'll be okay. Like, man, this crap ain't gonna work, man. You come out the next day, you be like, man, I feel awesome. I don't need Theraflu. Theraflu sucks.
Right. Spending like $12 on a bottle of Alka-Seltzer and all that other crap, man.
You need some milk of magnesia. It'll flush you out. Don't worry. But you be like, God.
But it worked though.
It did.
It worked.
It did.
You know what? As long as it works.
That's all that mattered.
Look.
I think that's why our immune systems are so strong now.
Right. Because we had to take all this stuff. I mean, it's, you know, even though I got the virus, and then when I was in the hospital for a week, they kicked me out. And when I got home, I just started, you know, I was bound and determined to beat it 100% because I was driving, I was going to the store shopping. And when I found myself getting tired, I just shut it down. I just said, I'm going to go home. And I go home and get into bed and rest up. and then go back the next day, and I started to build up my momentum
Right.
and my equilibrium, and so I got well. So
That's it.
you know, and I know it's sad because sometimes you lose your loved ones and whatnot, but you know, I think in all seriousness, you have to really be careful about this virus. This virus is no joke.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't,
It's real.
and it's not right. It's real, and it's nothing. There's nothing. You do if they say for you to wear the mask, wear the mask. If
And
you,
all that would be cut out.
and then if they say don't, gather in large groups, don't gather in large groups, man.
Right.
So you got to be smart about this thing too,
Yep.
So
And
I don't know. That was my little. That was my little.
What's your soapbox?
That's my Corona speech.
Soapbox. Yep. We got 1 minute left, Uncle.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for listening. You can catch us every week on YouTube. We're also advertised on Instagram and what else? Facebook too. And also, I want to thank Sherri for coming on. Sherri's a regular now with us.
Yep. We're gonna have to change the logo up.
Right.
Gotta change the logo up.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta ask. Well, I'll ask you that off the air. Because I thought about something. Your mama told me about something. They said that they make my lips are pink on this particular. They did.
They did actually.
And so anyway, your mom is changing. She's gonna change the logo. Got it changed around.
Hey,
so my lips are darker.
We need to make it where I don't look like the way I do, because that is not me. That is not.
Which one?
I didn't want to say anything.
The one on the other side with the hat.
Oh, that's supposed to be you? I thought that was Parker.
No, Parker's the guy on the right.
All right. Anyway, Uncle.
We gotta talk about this.
We gotta talk about this.
Please
online.
sign up.
Like
check us out. Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Every Sunday we're on, and I want to thank everyone very much. Thanks, Sherri, Parker, Javier,
and
Big Sam, and I'm out. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.